Alright then guys, girls, hello, welcome back to the Trailer Fitters Toolbox, battery repair again. Yep, I did say in a vlog previous that I'd gone away from battery power and preferred to use air on the tools like a 1/2 inch drive. Yeah, this one's been retired at home, and yes, I do use air in the workshop whenever I can because of the cost of the batteries. The employers don't pay for batteries. However, there are always opportunities to use battery power, and I've got the opportunity to road test this and review it and tell you what it's like. Yeah, so the story behind this battery powered Riveter is actually they got in contact with me asking me if I would review a battery powered 3/8 mechanics wrench, which I said yeah, of course. Yeah, it's quite cheap as well at $89. Yeah, unfortunately they're out of stock in the UK, so I had a browse on their website and saw this battery powered Riveter, and I thought yeah, that's nice, I could do with that. Can I have a go? Yes, they sent me one. Actually, they sent me a kit, battery charger, 2 batteries and the tool itself, which is absolutely brilliant. I've been using this last 3 weeks now at work exclusively, and I've been putting it through its paces, okay, and I can't fault it at all. Now, there are different designs of battery powered riveters. This one is the same length as a drill, as you can see here, with the drill bit fitted to the drill, so you can get into any place that a drill will, okay, because that's probably quite important. If you have something that's in a small recess somewhere that's really awkward to get to on a car or something like that, then you can use an angled hand riveter, aren't you, and that'll only be the occasional rivet, but most rivets are accessible, or they should be. This is where this tool comes into its own. Okay, no power leads, no air supply needed at all, unlike our air powered riveter, which is a little bit shorter, but yeah. Now this runs a cycle. You only need to pull the trigger once, and I'm going to show you this. It runs a cycle in the body here. So all this really is a glorified drill, and it's actually brushless as well, which should last longer and use less battery power. But it's this main bit here, it rotates one way, it runs a cycle and then runs back, and then you can take a piece out. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, okay. Work, I usually use aluminium rivets. I have a stainless steel rivet here, 3/8, 3/16 rivet, or was it 3/8? Well, it's 4.9 anyway, okay, so, yeah. So it's, yeah, run a cycle. But what you can do with this, it has controls on it here, on this body. You can either plus or minus it, yeah, and what that will do is you're setting the pull amount, okay, which is brilliant. Yeah, love it to pieces. A guy like myself, I'm suffering from tendonitis in my old age because of the amount of work I do with my hands. So to have a fairly lightweight tool, which I only need to pull the trigger once and just hold it in place, great, okay, that just takes the strain off just a little bit. And if you own a Spitfire or even a Land Rover, yeah, same thing, loads of rivets. If you've got a lot of riveting to do, then this works quite nice. Good for mobile guys out on site, maybe if you're constructing garage doors, something like that, or if you happen to do the occasional fitting job or repair, yeah, on site, trailer fitters or truck fitters or whatever, same sort of thing. Rush out into the yard and do a job, and you don't have to go and find a power supply or air connection. Yeah, same as up on the top of trailer roofs as well. Yeah, now I've explained that in videos before, so some of you regulars will know what I do. Yeah, so this is pretty good. Does the smaller size rivets, but I always use 4.9s or 4.8s, 3/8 or 3/16, whatever they are. It's down on the screen below, yeah, the old Imperial stuff. Yeah, basically I run the same rivet all the time, so I don't have to change the fitting, but you can get adapters on this which come with this anyway, yeah, so you can run the smaller rivets. Anything larger like 6.5, 7.7, then you are looking at some serious kits, okay. And I will at the end of this video I'll do a price comparison, and I'll give you just an inclination of what other tools are about, and then tell you that this is actually quite cheap for what it is, okay. Kit that I have with the 2 batteries, battery charger and the gun in the United States is $200, which is good. UK, just for the body, all right. Just for the body, it's about 100 something quid. Add the batteries to it, which are Makita batteries, or they're replacements for Makita batteries, and a battery charger, and you're laughing. Maybe you're talking maybe 200 quid, okay? But you can get a dual battery charger in that. Battery charger itself is a singing, dancing one. It will play you a tune like LG washing machines do, yeah, and it has a repair facility on it as well, which is the yellow light. Doesn't tell you in the instructions, but it's there on that kit. So if you have trouble with the cells, then obviously it has a way of trying to repair them. Not that repairs can always be done on batteries, but sometimes they can. Yeah, it depends how they're charged or how they're used. Yeah. So fairly high torque on this. The stats are here now if you're interested in that sort of pull on it, but generally this will do stainless steel rivets. You've already heard what sort of noise it makes when it's doing those rivets. It will just pull it. It's just like a drill, yeah. So yeah, this is good. This is good. I like this. I can recommend it. Enegitech or Enegitech or however you say it. Yeah, that name there, all right. 18 volt battery is a 3 amp hour. You can get a 4 amp hour if you so require. Okay, and that is about it really. It's the same as all the other ones. You have a battery charge indicator, which is just standard on everything. Even the old snap-on ones have got them there. But it's the way it is. And what I will say is the body feels professional. It's like all the other drills that you can buy that have got that are named, yeah, the Stanley stuff or whatever. Yeah, the rubber's nice. It's got a nice grip feel to it. I'll just show you that there. Yeah, nice. Okay. I don't know how they do this process in the factory, but I didn't manage to trash this. I just used it as I should do at work, and it's done the job that it needs to do. And it's actually, and this was the acid test, is our young apprentice, he spotted this and he says, oh yeah, let me have a go on that. And he likes it, yeah. And of course, the young'uns are always looking at easy options, aren't they? So this is the easy option, yeah. Right then guys, thanks to Rivetwise for letting me show you their website. They also are having shortages where these rivet guns aren't priced, means that they have no stock. But you can see as soon as you're starting to get past 4.8, 4.9 rivets, so you're looking at 6.4 and 7.7 mil rivets, you are now starting to get into really serious money. And the price is only for the guns. You have to buy the battery separate and the battery charger separate as well. So yeah, that can really put you out of pocket. This is the type of thing an employer would buy. So we'll just click on one random one. Okay, now this is nice actually. So basically, yeah, operates a 14.4. It has a setting stroke of 13,000 Newton meters. Blind rivets 4.8, 6.4, okay, but that will go up to 7.7 mil, okay, all materials, all blind rivets 6.4. So this is made in Germany, Europe, and the price of it is this, which includes 2 batteries and a battery charger, which is very prohibitive for our wage packets, isn't it? So we can go to something a little bit more sensible for the workman. And Milwaukee, I know some of you guys really get stiff for a Milwaukee, don't you, because the batteries are interchangeable between some of the tools. This is Screwfix, and this is what it looks like, which, yeah, it's a little bit shorter. As you can see here, the guy isn't putting his bolts back in, he's just going to rivet some plastic trim back onto something. Yeah, suitable for 2.4, 3.2, 4.0 and 4.8 mil rivets. Yeah, 1 amp hour battery is included with this, and that is it. And if you look at the details, actually you don't get a good deal with this. Price for it is, well, let's say you've already seen it, but you've got to have hairy arms, yeah, to pay that sort of price. £239.99, okay? Whereas Sealy do an adapter for a drill, yeah, and that'll do 2.4 to 4.8 mil rivets, 25 quid. List price was a tenner more, but they always say that. And you need a drill which has a torque in excess of 11 Newton meters. Now I've no idea what this DeWalt drill will pull up in the way of torques, but of course the length will be a lot longer because you're adding the adapter onto the end of a drill, aren't you? So this one actually comes out trumps because it's shorter. Yep, so you can see what that is. Very tiring if you have to do a lot of riveting work. but you can see here what the tool consists of. Yep, so that's a body, and you can buy them on eBay a lot cheaper. So the star of the show here, Enegitech rivet gun, £108.59 just for the body, as I said, from the UK. If you find the other pieces for it, 2 batteries and a dual battery charger, prices are there, it's £218.57. Not bad really. 90% 5-star and 4-star ratings, pretty good. They're global ratings, and you'll always find somebody who's a little bit miserable and give a 1-star rating. But yeah, pretty good overall, I think. A couple of tips now I'm going to tell you about riveting. I've given you some in other videos, but this one, when you're doing wide head rivets on round poles, then you can pin them over, yeah, to make them rounded so they don't have edges on them. Yeah, that's one tip. Now the washers you can use 3/16, aren't they? 3/8? No, they're 3/16, aren't they? Yeah. You can use a washer with soft material. Now with these trailer wings that I repair, it's economical to do it this way compared to £40 per wing and an hour for me to fit them. Yeah. If they're only worn on the top, then you can put patches on them with silicone and use a washer and a wide-headed rivet, with always pointing outwards so it doesn't wear into the tyre. That means it's serviceable. You don't see that repair because it's underneath the trailer. Yeah, so that's a couple of tips for you. Yeah. All right, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you're in the market for one of these, then links will be below for UK and US. Keep an eye on their Amazon site, because once shipping starts to become regular again to all the other countries, we will be getting some good stuff, and hopefully I'll be doing some more reviews. But I'd just like to thank Enegitech for giving me the opportunity to review this, because this is actually really nice. Forget the names on the bodies, it's what they actually feel like, yeah, okay. Now, you probably noticed those little clamps, didn't you? Yeah, which I showed you, and you're thinking, well, where'd you get them from? Blue Spot Tools, okay. I'll say no more about it, you can Google that, can't you? Anyway, until next video, be seeing you later.